Senator Gravel, I understand you have actually been excluded from the upcoming Democratic national debate in Las Vegas. Tell us why.
To tell the truth, I don't know why. They set some phony criteria like I haven't raised $1 million, but that's not a valid criteria. They had a couple of other elements. I was cut out of the debate that was a Democratic-sanctioned debate in Philadelphia.
But what criteria do they actually use?
They say that I haven't raised $1 million, that I'm not high enough in the polls, or that I haven't traveled sufficiently to Iowa or New Hampshire.
Are you high enough in the polls?
I'm equal to all the other lower-tier candidates.
Lower tier. So where does
Biden,
that put you?
That would be Biden, Kucinich, Dodd, Edwards, the Richardson. So I'm equal to them. So if they're going to use that criteria, they ought to cut them out, but they don't. And the other criteria is I haven't traveled sufficiently to New Hampshire. They're dead wrong. We showed them that I was there more than any other candidate.
So you believe it is discriminatory somehow?
It's corporate censorship
at
its worst.
How so?
Because NBC, that just cut me out, and CNN, which is now cutting me out, they're exercising corporate decision that this person should not be heard by the American people.
But maybe that corporate decision is based on the idea that people need to hear those who are most likely to get the nomination.
What is most likely? That's a pretty arbitrary thing. Who knows who's going to get the nomination?
The people who have the most money, the people who are running high in the polls, the people who have traveled the country the most.
And that's totally inaccurate. Let me give you an example. John Kerry, before he came out of Iowa with a real bump, he went into Iowa. He was lower in the polls than Al Sharpton.
How are you going to solve this problem?
I don't solve the problem. It's being solved for me. Public media is putting my voice on. Here's how what we're going to deal next Thursday. We're going to be able to, through the Ustream TV.
Ustream TV.
They're going to be streaming, and we're going to be streaming live. So I'm going to be in the room. You're going to have a screen behind me, like in my living room. Turn on the TV. You're going to watch the debate. And I'm going to sit there, and I'm going to be able to pause these debates and comment on every question and comment on every one of their answers.
So you think that people will turn away from the debate and turn to you, or will they come to you after the debate is over?
They won't have to turn away from the debate. They'll be able to watch the debate with me. The only advantage they're going to have is they're going to have my commentary, and I've got more experience in elective office and accomplishments than all the other candidates put together. So I can inform the public as to when they're lying, when they're being too cute or disingenuous. And I'll be able to comment on the issues they're raising. Stop and think. I was the one that raised the issue about going to war with Iran, and the media did not acknowledge that after. They gave that credit to Obama and Edwards. But I was the one that raised it. These people didn't even know what happened on the day of that vote. And I could tell by the discussions I had with Biden and Dodd.
So you remain optimistic that even though you've been excluded from debates before, you will be excluded from debates this week, you are still going to succeed and win the presidency.
And the reason I believe that is that just maybe the American people are fed up with being led around by the nose by the American media that's controlled by 5 major corporations in this country. Maybe they're fed up with that, and they'll vote as a protest for somebody who really does want to make a change.
Thank you, Senator. It was good to talk with you.
Thank you, and I hope people will watch on Thursday, the 15th, at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time and 4:30 Pacific Standard Time, and they may have more enjoyment watching me and the debate at the same time than watching the CNN debate.
Thank you.
Thank you.